Welcome. You have review time with Imperial. Today's review will be the Meg. Let's get into it. There's nothing like a good summer movie, summer fun, and it's always Shark Week in the summertime. Those of you that might be interested in the sharks, and nothing's gonna ever top the greatest shark movie of all time, Jaws. Nothing's gonna top that because you got Jaws meant so much. What Jaws meant to the summertime actually had people frightened because they never seen nothing like that. Frightened to go to the beach. They had the movies back in the day called The Orca and Moby Dick and stuff like that. But no, Jaws really, the storyline, the build up. You got to know the characters, you know what I'm saying, to the final showdown between Jaws and the three men on the boat. So that nothing's going to top that. So it's been several movies all throughout. If you pay attention to Shark Week always does a segment where they talk about the biggest sharks out in the world, and they always talked about Megalodon. So Sci-Fi Channel always do these little stupid movies where they do stuff like that, where they orchestrate it, but those movies be like bogus. So this is the first movie that a Megalodon movie has made to the big screen. So they got Jason Statham starring in it. He plays as Jonas. His co-star Lee Bingbing as Suyin. Couple actors that you might familiar with. Cliff Curtis, his name is Mac on there. Paige Kennedy, his name is DJ. Couple of actors that you might remember on there. Masi Oka, his name is Toshi. I remember him. He played in something else. Everybody else, they might know. Oh yeah, Rainn Wilson. He played as Jack Morris, the billionaire. Okay, so let's get to it. So you have the billionaire, Jack Morris, who built a station out in the middle of the ocean to discover new things out in the ocean, and that was his goal. So the facility is still being built; it's not fully developed. But the movie starts off with Jason Statham 5 years prior to where the movie actually takes place. He was out with his team underneath the water and something attacked the boat. And in the process of him saving the team, rescuing the team, whatever was attacking the boat, he had to make a decision. He had 11 people saved, and it was 2 men down, and he really couldn't wait for them to come back up, because if he didn't wait for them to come back up, whatever was coming was going to kill everybody. Would have died. So he had to make a judgment call and close the hatch and detach from what they was connected to. And when he detached from that, whatever they was connected to blew up. So but something was attacking the boat at that time. So fast forward 5 years later, and on this excursion that the scientists was trying to find, like, they had a theory that underneath the ocean surface they thought they actually touched ground, but they were saying that real low, it's not finished there. That's just a mass of like cloudy whatever, and it's actually underneath that it's a whole nother world of ocean down there. So their theory was, let's go down there and see if that's true. So of course, in the process, people being people and going down there and experimenting stuff you shouldn't be experimenting with, they go down there and they were right. They went deeper and deeper, and it was a whole new world down there. And so they shot out these little light things out there, but no sooner than they was down there, less than 10-15 minutes while they was down there, they were attacked and they lost communication. So the last communication they said was Jonas was right. Now, Jonas' character got ridiculed pretty much because they didn't believe that he seen something or he was attacked by something down there. So it's a doctor that held him accountable for that. And so Jonas went off in his life after that situation. So with no communication down there, they we got to go get them because we can still see their vital signs that they're alive. So they well, they too deep, and we don't know nobody that has went down there. And then Mac was pretty much, yeah, we do know somebody. And then the doctor's nah, we not getting him involved. Pretty much he had drunk somewhere. So they went and pretty much, there was a scientist that was the head of everything. He went with Mac to go convince Jonas to come help them. So Jonas pretty much, I'm not going back down in no water. Forget that, that did something to me. I had to lose my friends down there. He refused. But when they told him his ex-wife was the one on the excursion down there, that triggered him to, have a softer heart that he gonna go down there. So he arrives back. In the process of them going to get Jonas, one of the head scientist, his daughter, she's taking it upon herself that she need to get down there and help them. So the people that was down there stuck, they revived the boat, but they turned on the lights. So what that did was trigger whatever they was being attacked by. That's going to trigger them to say, hey, there's something down there, let's go see what it is. So when they finally recognized we need to turn the lights out, the thing they attacked them again. This time it punctured the woman that was down there. She ended up taking a sharp object inside of her, and their air pressure started to lose. So that triggered the scientist's daughter to go down there, and she needed to go down there and try to save them. By the time Jonas and all them got back, they was telling her, yo, she just left already. And so Jonas instantly on a superhero mission jumps in the little car boat thing, and he jumps in full steam going down there. And he goes down there, and when she gets down there before him, she got her lights on. Just when she's about to anchor them in, whatever is down there attacked her. So she got a chance to see how big it was, and she said, oh wow. So she said it's Megalodon. And by that time Jonas got down there, and so he told her she done enough and she needed to depart and get back to up at the top. So she did. He latched on to the people, and she latched on to the people. She detached and she flew up, and he latched on to the people. And when he latched on to him, he brought his ex-wife up, and he brought another guy up. Now Toshi, the familiar actor, he was in there, and he was already writing a letter to his daughter, his wife, in case he didn't make it. He slipped a note in there because the Megalodon was on the horizon to attack back, and he shut the vessel so that they could detach, and so they could get free. So the Megalodon came and killed him. So that was that. They flew back, dispersed, and they got back up or whatever. And so this mass that they went through was a mass that kept whatever's down there up, out from getting back up to the top of the surface. By them penetrating and getting through, it opened up a pathway for whatever's down there to get through in a short period of time. So this is how Megalodon gets through that pathway. So I'm just setting you up without telling you play by play, but pretty much I'm setting you up for everything so you can gauge it. So from here, pretty much all different type of events happen. You see from the commercial, you see the dog, and you see the part where the dog turns around, and you see the area where people were, and Megalodon is somewhere in that area. So Hollywood is crazy, man. So without telling you no more of the story, you can pretty much, if you watch enough movies, know what's going to happen. But Hollywood is crazy. They had too many moments that were just crazy. They have a man, Jonas, Jason Statham. He was just jumping in and out of the water like a superhero with no oxygen tank on or nothing, just and down swimming for moments at a time through this with no oxygen tank on. Like, man, come on, like this, like, you know, Hollywood is crazy, like, or whatever. So, you know, he ain't got no oxygen tank. He just floating through the water and swimming like, you know, he a dolphin or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So crazy. Where I think they lacked that, the storyline could have been better. It is a summer fun movie, so I'll go with that. Where they lacked that is, I've been a watcher of Shark Week, and when a segment of Megalodon has came up, I always fascinated and paid attention and watched it. They didn't capture in that's the frustrating part, is that they did not capture the size of a Megalodon. And that's what I have a problem with. They didn't capture the size of a Megalodon. They didn't show how massive this thing is. How big this thing really is. They tried it, but this thing is ridiculous huge. It should have been a moment in... You got whales that are out there that are bigger or the size of a school bus. Just picture that when next time you out driving and you see a school bus, it's whales the size of that. So if you, this thing is far more bigger than a whale. I was watching a video, and it showed a guy on like a little surfing little thing, and underneath him, while he was doing his little surf thing, a whale was underneath him, and he looked like a damn ant compared to this whale that underneath him. So just that whale, this Megalodon, will make that whale look like that. So they didn't capture the massive size of a Megalodon from what I've been seeing on Shark Week and stuff like that, or whatever. They had this thing moving around close to land. There's no way nothing that massive could be that close to land or whatever. They tried to show it a little bit because it was so far in the ground, it was pulling the anchors and stuff. That's how big it was, but they didn't capture it. And you would think with the CGI, you see them do like King Kong and Godzilla and all that type of stuff with the CGI. and you think they would have been able to capture that more. But I don't know if they were trying to say, how can we do this so massive that it becomes believable? But I'd rather you capture how big this thing is. And to have this thing be so huge or whatever, you had Hollywood, Jason Statham, take this thing down. Get the F out of here. Word. Fuck out of here with that, man. Come on, man. Like, yo. Like, oh my gosh. Man, this is incredible, man. If you're interested in Shark Week and all that type stuff, take some time out and Google Megalodon and look at the pictures, the comparison pictures, like the size of this thing compared to a yacht and stuff like that. Like, this thing is like huge, humongous, and you know what I'm saying. So that's enough about that. It was, and you know, needless to say, it was an okay movie, but that's the biggest fail. It didn't capture the size of it. It made it look like it was just a big shark out there moving around, a bigger shark than normal moving around out there. So, and my 4-star rating system, I'm gonna give this a 2 out of 4. It wasn't a bad movie. It wasn't great. It was just okay. 2 out of 4 out of my 4-star rating system. That's it for the review. Subscribe and like. Share the video. Trying to build the channel. Bring you more and more content. Channel will get better as it grows. Again, subscribe and like. Share the video. Till the next time.